This poem is called For Real, Jamming at the Cornelia Street Cafe in the West Village, 2008. It might not sound like a Parkiejazz poem at first. You might think it doesn't have anything to do with Parkinson's, but I assure you it does. Think of being seen or not seen, being heard or not heard. One of the things that often happens with Parkinson's disease is we become somewhat diminished, or we feel considerably diminished, and our presence in the world doesn't feel the same as it once did. That's why I called this poem For Real. I was ready. With a set I had confidence in, but oh man, I was nervous. Golda introduced me. I shook hands with the two supporting musicians, sax and bass, turned, took the mic. I was able then to stand for as long as it took. Sucked in a deep breath, waited, looked back, nodded to the musicians. They looked at each other, shrugged. The bassist, a short, petite white woman, chose a chord, a rhythm, pulled the first dum-dum-dum, mid-range notes, simple, almost mainstream cliche, then bent a phrase, slid sideways. The sax blew something nice, not avant-garde, but not lazy. They were flirting, easing into a groove. It was background music. They were winking at each other, taking it easy on me. When I dropped in, unlikely, crosswise, leaned against the rhythm and swung toward the bass, slipped under her phrasing. She countered cautiously. The sax came round just in case he had to catch me. I gave her some sass. The sax queried. I gave him something to play with, and the bass took us deeper down to see how deep we could go, paused long enough for me to lay out a nasty, cool suggestion. The sax dipped approvingly, shot up with a test flight, the bass tenderly vamping. I danced in the blast, lights swirled around, threw down some hallelujah words, which meant, oh yeah, baby, oh yeah, I hear you, let's go. They paused an unnoticeable moment, smiled at one another, looked at me like, oh brother, hold on tight. And it was on. We traded solos, sat out, found the Holy Trinity, all the sacred spaces, time and time again. They were listening. They knew I was listening. We wove and passed and tested each other like basketball players, jammed as one, my poems an instrument in the mix. And I was for real, man. I was for real. And afterwards, Steve Dalachinsky himself used those very words to describe me. And then we went out to a little club where I watched Steve jam with my favorite improv free jazz quartet called Tess. I was for real, man. And so was my dream.